Now, NFPA 72 states that you have to be qualified to do the work. Work of what? The work of the fire alarm. Let's take 2 minutes to learn a little bit more about qualifications and what the code looks at. So, first and foremost, 72 states all personnel shall be qualified to do work, whether that is design, install, inspection, test, service, whatever the case may be. If you're doing programming, you need to be qualified to do that work. Plans, examiners, inspectors, supervising station operators, public emergency, you are doing work with fire alarm, you have to be qualified to do that work. So on the side of your designers and installer qualifications, what the code looks at, being registered, licensed, or certified by state or local authorities, the code recognizes that as being qualified to do that work. Being certified by an organization that is acceptable to the AHJ is another form of the code identifying this as a form of qualification to do the work. Being trained and certified by a manufacturer for a specific system, again, code recognizes these things on the side of the designer, the installer, and a lot of times also on the inspection and testing personnel. Inspection, testing, and service, there is a little bit more though. You do need to have a level of knowledge and experience that is acceptable to your AHJ. Service qualification may also be met by a lot of the same that we talked about. Being trained and certified by a manufacturer for a specific system, certified by an organization acceptable to the AHJ, employed by an organization that's acceptable to the AHJ, or being employed by an organization listed for or listed by national recognized testing labs, such as being employed by UL. Code recognizes all of those things as qualifications. When we look at it, though, from a case-by-case point, it all comes down to what the AHJ wants. What is your AHJ willing to look at? And as you see, a lot of these, we're looking at what's acceptable to the AHJ. Plans examiners and inspectors, looking at it from a perspective of code, you got to be registered, licensed, or certified by the state or local authority, meet the requirements of NFPA 1031, and be assigned by the AHJ in order to be qualified to do that work. Now, we get over to supervising station operators. They have to be certified by the manufacturer of the receiving equipment. Also, certified by an organization that is acceptable to the AHJ is another way of having the qualifications. Licensed or certified by state, local AHJ, or other training or certification that is acceptable to the AHJ. We see a lot of the AHJ being that undermining thing. So what we look at it is code has some recommendations. Your AHJ is how you're going to find out what you need to do to be qualified to do the work. If you're looking for a better understanding of all these things and all things fire alarm code, check out our NTC Brown Book on our website, nationaltrainingcenter.com. It's the codes written in plain English, better, more in-depth understanding of the fire alarm codes.